Our church is now receiving nominations for the office of deacon, and we thought it would be good for us to explain some about that office and also some about the nominations process. Probably best to think of the deacons in relationship to the overall ministry of the church that has two phases. There's the ministry of the word, and then there's the ministry of deed. So the proclamation of the gospel and the living out of the gospel. And both are essential because it's in the proclamation of the gospel that Christ is revealed to us and our lives are transformed. And then that transformation manifests itself in our ministry of word, of deed. And so these two aspects of the church really make up the whole of the ministry of the church. So elders are responsible for the proclamation of the gospel in the main, and deacons are responsible for the living out of that gospel in love and good deeds. As you're thinking about the deacons, thinking about nominations, you want to be thinking of primarily two things. One, of course, is that you want to nominate men that you see are servants, because the word deacon means servant. It's translated servant often in the New Testament. So you want a guy with a servant's heart, but also the deacons aren't just given this ministry of service so that they do it instead of us. They're to lead us in the ministry of good deeds. And so you want to be thinking not only about someone who has a servant's heart, but also someone who might provide leadership in this area for our congregation. And also it's important that you realize you are the ones who nominate. You're the ones who recognize these men who have a servant heart and can provide leadership. And so it's really important that each of you consider these things, pray over these things, ask the Lord to bring to mind the men that you might nominate for this office. May God's grace be on us as we nominate these men with servant hearts and leadership potential that can help us fulfill the ministry of Christ in our church.